Hey, everybody. It's Marcia with Peculiar Talk. Authentically Peculiar. I'm your host, and I'm here today to talk to you about some very important things. But the first thing I want to remind you is to subscribe, share, like, and leave a comment about topics that's concerning you. So, as we begin to talk about this week, I have really been surrounded by a lot of people who are trying to identify what is being authentic, what is being your true self. Who are you? Where you come from? What has caused you to form the thoughts, the opinions, the mindsets of all of your adult life? Well, let's start with it. So, last week I did a video on part one of unsticking the trauma, and we're going to get into part two within the next week. But I want to lay a little foundation of some things. As children, we are actually given guidance based on how we're treated, right? If we're not loved, if we're neglected, if we're abandoned, if we don't have the staples of life, food, clothing, shelter, that messes with us and leaves us in a place to defend, to be at a place where we don't feel loved, we don't feel protected. Well, in order to get back to your authentic places, it's vital for you to begin to recognize who you are. Who is that person? Who is that person that you look in the mirror at? Who is that person that fills your mind with all of the negative self-talk? Who is that person who you have given power to direct and create your life? Who is that? Is that you? Are you the one talking negatively to yourself? Are you that person who takes advantage of you? Are you the individual who says, I can't, because others told you a long time ago that you couldn't, and you believed their story? When are you going to believe your story? When are you going to get to the person, to the root of who you are? People always hear me talk about being a Virgo. I'm a Virgo, true and true. I love hard. I cut off hard. I'm always right. Yeah, that's the Virgo thing. At least that's what y'all say. We won't dispute it though, right? But what I had to get to an understanding about for me was who I am. In my love for loving everybody, was it a mask or was it truth? In my wanting to help everybody, was it a mask or was it truth? Here's the way to authenticity. Sitting down with yourself and asking the tough questions. Who am I? If I had to create a billboard to bring someone to me, to direct them, let me give you an imagination, an image. When you are driving down the highway, you may not be hungry, you may not be focused on using the bathroom or anything like that, but you're just driving to your destination, right? And all of a sudden, there is a big sign that says restroom 10 miles. Golden French fries, 5 miles. And all of a sudden your stomach starts to rumble because you want those golden fries, or you think about, oh man, they have really clean bathrooms. Oh, now I have to go. What is it that your road sign says to people? How are you pulling them in? How are you embracing them when they come? Do you become a doormat? Interesting. The way that you actually advertise you, and I'm not talking about the superficial advertisement of, makeup and clothes and all that kind of stuff. And now we're in the generation of everybody wanting to twerk on film and all that kind of stuff. I am talking about the advertisement of who you really are. If you're broken, is that being advertised? Is that the reason why so many broken individuals come to you? Or is that the reason why so many individuals end up breaking you more? Because you already advertised your brokenness. Abandonment? Is that part of your advertisement? Does it cause people to come to you and leave you feeling abandoned and lonely? Longing for someone to love you. Love. What's that advertisement? That you'll do anything for it, but you don't have a definition of what it means or what it looks like? How can someone love you if you haven't started loving yourself? How can someone appreciate you if you haven't appreciated yourself? How can someone support you when you stop supporting yourself? How does that work? How does that happen? How do we change that? What do? We drive into that off-ramp to the destination of the hot fries, the bathroom, a stretch break, and begin to look around to check out the scenery. Am I in a safe place? I'm just going to run in and do this and come out and get back on the road. But in the process, your mind is registering what's going on around you. And if you run into a negative situation, it kind of latches onto you. That's what happens on the road to really trying to find your true self. Because your true self is hidden in the fabric of beauty. Why is that? Because your beauty was taken from you. Your naturalness was taken from you with negative statements, lack of support, abandonment, lack of love. And so you're kind of peeping through all of these situations, trying to find where you belong, trying to fit into the process, trying to understand, why can't anyone see me? I pulled off on this ramp. I saw this sign. And then you get inside and the restrooms are closed and inoperable. Or the fry machine is down. Can't get those either. What happens when you decide that all of the things that others have told you about yourself become inoperable? They don't work anymore. Their negative statements, they don't work anymore. Their desire to bring you down, hold you back, run you over, step on your hurts, drown out your pains, they're no longer inoperable. They can't operate in your life. They can't function in your existence. What do? You change paths. You change direction. Oh, y'all don't have any fries? Okay, well, that's okay. I don't need anything. Oh, the restroom's not working. You know how close the next one is? You change directions. You get your energy. You decide, I need another plan. What's stopping you from changing your direction and making another plan? Yeah, it hurts. when others have tried to bring you down and stop you from being who you're meant to be. Here's the thing. There are a lot of people who see your goodness and are afraid of your goodness. They are afraid of you becoming the authentic person that you've been purposed to be, because they know that once you become that person, they're going to be left behind. You won't have to pull up to their station and get filled up with negativity, because you'll be surrounded by positivity. You'll start believing in yourself. You'll start walking in your own trust. You'll start becoming aware of who you are, what you'll tolerate, and the boundaries that you'll set. The boundaries that you will set. In those things, you'll start seeing change. You won't have to stop talking to people. When you start tapping into your authentic self, those people will stop talking to you. And guess what? It's so okay. It's okay. They don't have to. It's really okay. They'll be okay. I promise you. They'll be okay. Because the thing is once you tap into your authentic, natural state of existence, being cool with yourself, your air will change. Your stature will change. You'll sit up more. You'll walk with strength. You'll walk with pride. You'll walk with integrity. As you begin this journey to being authentic, being yourself, self-acceptance, self-love, forgiveness, you'll begin to see a new air, a new strength, a new stance. You'll trust yourself. You'll love yourself. And you'll be asking yourself, what took me so long to get here? Well, the ride will be bumpy. There's no way around that. Because getting to the place of authenticity, you often have to revisit the things that hurt you the most and damaged your mindset. The goal is change your story, change your narrative to be the person that you've been purposed to be. Authenticity. Authentically peculiar. Authentically you. Nobody else is better at being you than you. You're it. You're the best you that was ever created. The best you that you're going to be. Is there area and room for improvement? Absolutely. We have to improve daily. That's part of who we are. We push, we pride, we cry, but we get it done. Authentically peculiar. That's who you are. On this journey, we'll continue to dive deeper and deeper into what this process means and how you take back control over your life, how you move from the invisible to visible, how you take your mask off so you can see your true self. Remember, you can always reach out to peculiar1.com if you would like to schedule a therapy session. You can always like, share, subscribe, get notification of when new videos post. You can follow me on Instagram at peculiar1counseling. You can follow me on Facebook at peculiar1counseling. Take good care. I look forward to your comments and your feedback. We'll do plenty more videos. We'll set up plenty more things. I'm working on Unsticking Trauma Part 2. That's going to be a little deep. You all take care. Be good to yourself. And remember, you're your best you because you are authentically peculiar. Bye.